far southeast of the mountains of Mordor, there lies the lands of Khan and the coastal cities of Khan and the Rudel people. These cities, so far away from the wars of the West, grow extremely prosperous with their trading on the coast. However, with this prosperity comes independence from the tyrannical leader, Sauron, who, seeing this, marches a host of his own army and a detachment of the army of the orcs of Gundabad to help put down these rebellious Easterlings. Here, at one of the biggest market cities of MISTRAD, units of the Easterlings of Rudel and the soldiers of Khan must fight off against the tyrannical armies of Sauron at the known battle of the Siege of MISTRAD. Enjoy, guys. What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet again another Cold Front video. And what are we doing today? That's right, we're back to some more Third Age Total War Reforged. And today we have an awesome scenario created by Goddess Nahame, or outfit, on a map created by Sin of the Dark Cloud. Yeah, this is a collaboration with all those fun guys over there on that Discord, creating awesome Reforged scenarios. The link to that Discord, again, will be in the description, as it always is. And today we have a massive 5v3, excuse me, with, I believe, yeah, 3 Mordor armies and 2 Gundabad armies versus a Khan army and 2 Easterling armies. It is quite the mouthful, quite a lot going on here, but you know what? Oh, it's all good Reforgedness, and we all love it, no matter how big the armies. And by the way, talking about how big the armies are, this battle is huge. I mean, ridiculously huge. However, not ridiculously long, and that's what I like. Huge, but not long. That means these guys get straight to the point, and since they're getting straight to the point, so will I. I will no longer hold you here, and we'll get on to the army comps. Guys, I hope you enjoy. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, right off the bat, right out here up front, let me go ahead and quickly show off exactly what we have here for a city of MISTRAD. We have this beautiful, beautiful city on the sea here. Oh, so beautiful, surrounded by its own little host of mountains. There are 2 ways into this city. The main opening here, no gates by the way. Why are they moving so fast? You guys are in 0.01 speed. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. I usually don't like to have the big pause button on my screen when I'm recording, but for this instance I will keep it on there. And then of course this entrance into the city, which is, I believe, like an actual looking gate. It's, you know, this looks actually like a gate. On the other side is kind of just like a sideways opening. Alright, now that we have the, let me go ahead and just quickly show off this city, because, I mean, just look how awesome this is. I have never seen such a good looking map in my life. Look how beautiful this is. Look at this. Hang on, let me do 0.1 so you can see. Look at this city, guys. I mean, this is some real Numenorian work here, and on top of that, it's evil Numenorian work. So there's a little bit of a sinister tone to the brick. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly get onto these army cops, because things are happening quick. The raiding parties are coming out of MISTRAD and attempting to skirmish with the encroaching Mordor armies. First, here on the very far, I guess this would be let me think. So if this is the sea and over here on the map is Mordor, then this is south. So that means this would be, yeah, coming from the south. Okay, sorry guys, I had to get my bearings real quick on what would make sense. Alright, so coming from the south is the first host of Mordor, being led by Master Blaster. Here in the front he has some Uruk archers, 2 units of those guys, Uruk halberds. He's going to have some Uruk bodyguard, 2 units of orc marauders, excuse me. Another unit of orc marauders, some orc raiders in the back. Looks like Numenorian shield guard and 2 units of Numenorian shield guard. Wow, nice pushing power. Orc raiders, and let me guess, some more orc halberds. Okay, no, never mind. It's another army, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, you all get. I mean, it's all the same army, really. Just different generals leading it. Uruks, and let me guess, more Uruks. Wow, interesting. Alright, that's Master Blaster's army. I mean, these army comes about to get really repetitive. Alright, so we're going to have a unit of the mounted Numenorian shield guard here, which are super anti-cav, so watch out for those guys. They do have a buff against cav. We're gonna have some orc halberds, some uruks. Looks like okay. So 4 units of uruks and then 2 units of uruk halberds, led by a unit of temple guard here in the front. We have some of the orc fodder, of course, getting ready to absorb that arrow fire, but really they're about to absorb that cav charge. Ooh, baby, they're about to get wrecked, and it's gonna be awesome. It's for the culture. 4 units of orc raiders here, and coming behind them, 3 units of the orc marauders. Again, a lot of fodder. I mean, they have a good core, but a lot of these are led by a good cushy little, you know, cushion room of fodder in each one of these mortal armies, it seems. Orc fellers here in the front, led by Foggy. Oh yeah, sorry, this was led by Salty Iron Guard. I'm salty. Nice name. Orc fellers here in the front for Froggy, who makes his own scenarios, I believe, too. So really nice. See him around. They all collab on this. I mean, it's one big bukkake of scenario makers over on that Discord. Go check them out. Again, link in the description. Orc fellers here in the front, 3 units of those guys. Orc fellers here in the back. Orc fellers for days, guys. 2 units of Numenorian Shadow Guard. We're gonna have the Witcher Black Guard. Let's zoom in on all those guys. Ooh, baby. Behind them, we're gonna have 2 units of the Gundabad Guard. Zoom in on those guys. And 2 units of Karndun, of course, typical. You know, Orcs of Gundabad army. We're gonna have some Warg Raiders out here, and then they come. Oh, that's from another dude. All right, that ends this army comp. Really, we have 2 Rudar heavy pikes, and that will finish up his army. So now moving on to the one we just encroached into a little bit. We're gonna have the Orcs of Gundabad, which is the 2nd army of Gundabad. Excuse me, being led by Bobo, who actually owes me a Titan, the new Titan graphics card. So for if you ever see Bobo and around on Discord or in the comment section, spam him to all hell. Tell him that you owe Coldfront a Titan graphics card. Just do it. If you reply something about my sister, don't worry about it. He owes me a graphics card. All right, Witch Realm Inquisitors here on his flank, being well followed by some Trolls of Gundabad that look like they're going to be running down that cav. The Trolls are extremely fast. I expressed that in another scenario, so I'm not going to get into that topic in this one. We're going to have some Black Uruk Warband here in the front. Looks like only 2 units of the Black Uruk Warband. Oh, never mind. Look at all these in front of them. So 5 units of the Black Uruk. No. 3, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 units. 4 up front, 2 in the back here. They're all kind of jumbled up. You have to look for the little flags. Alright, and then wow, they're all kind of facing the other way. It looks like this is all going to attack that one entrance, and they're all going to attack this entrance. So, up here in the front, we have the Witch Realm Black Guard, followed by 2 units of the Witch Realm Scourge Raiders, and then what's that right in the middle? 2 units of Witch Realm Black Guard, alright. 2 units of those guys. Wow, that's a lot. And 2 units of the Guards Karndun, of course, that's always typical. Typical. Orc Marauders here in the front, 4 units of those guys, and that's from another army. And Hillman here in the front getting ready to absorb that air fire. So that is, again, a lot of these armies have a pretty standard method to them. A lot of fodder, like half fodder, half amazing. Alright, coming over here with the last enemy army, the last Mordor army, 3 Mordor armies, 2 Gundabad. Gundabad's in the middle, and 2 Mordor on this side, and 1 Mordor on this side. And this Mordor happens to be bringing Lesser Balrogs. Ooh, baby. Led by Tundra Fox, who actually, I used to say was a good player, but now I just hate him because of personal reasons. Numenorian Shield Guard here in the front, Morgul Chosen, Sauron's Will, more Sauron's Will, Melkor's Chosen. He's bringing an elite army like all get out. Oh my god. Temple Inquisitors again, Uruks, Uruk Archers, Uruks, let me guess, more Uruks here, and more Uruks. Oh, Morannon Halberds, and more Morannon, Mortal Morannon Halberds. Orc Fodder in the back, some Uruks again, Orc Archers, and that's about it for his army comp. If you're wondering why, real quick, I'll go on a tangent real quick. I'll go on a tangent. You guys can wait. There's a timestamp. If you want to skip, you can skip. So, Tundra Fox, the reason I hate, I don't hate him, but me and him are having a little bit of a beef right now. I don't trust him anymore. Is because I always talked about how much of a conservative player he was. I didn't realize that until I played a scenario with him, and then I was the leading army, and it was supposed to be 2 of us attacking this choke point together. We had to take out this flanking army, and only once us 2 playing as Misty could take out these flanking armies, could we then move back over and help against the main assault. So I'm sitting here attacking this, you know, flanking army. I forgot Tundra Fox is even in the scenario with us. I'm too busy trying to win. Eventually, I do my best, but I ran out of troops. I lost. I almost completely did it on my own, but I couldn't just quite get there. And then suddenly this other army of Misty Mountains comes out of nowhere, right as I'm dead, have 0 troops left, and then comes through, and then starts attacking. I'm like, who is this? And it was Tundra. Tundra was waiting for literally my entire army to die to attack. So that's why me and him are having some beefs. Because, you know what? You don't do that to a friend. You don't leave a friend out to dry. He literally waited for my entire army to die before he moved in. Which wasn't the point of the whole thing. You're supposed to rush them and kill them as quick as possible. And then move in. So you can help the actual, the attack. But you know what? It's all in the past now. Moving on. Goddess Nahim out here with his raiding party. And strategist. And Goddess Nahim again. And, Akros in the back. So it's going to be mixed up a little bit here. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. So Kamul's chosen here being led by Goddess Nahim. Strategist has some Loki NS Rim. Looks like Goddess Nahim has some 2 units of Loki NS Rim. And a unit bodyguard. So 1 Loki NS Rim and then 1 bodyguard. Strategist has a Kamul's Dragon Knights. And then Goddess has the Easterling War Chariots. And here in the back, the 3rd Khan player who's helping defend against Mordor is the Umbar Warlords. Very, very nice. Alright, we will take it from this entrance over here. Back over here on Tundra Fox's side. Through the hot gates, we have the Runic Swiftblades, followed by some Clan Guard and some Loki Narim. No real good position to put your archers up on, any high position so you can shoot down, which kind of sucks. But you know what? I'm sure they'll make it work. Over here, Strategist has some Loki Narim, some Loki Gamprim, some Clan Warriors. Let me get Swiftblades and Loki Gamprim. Very nice Strategist. Here in the back, he has some more Clan Warriors. And defending this little gap here, we're going to have some Loki Gamprim and some Runic Swiftblades. Here in the back, we're going to have the Loki Narim again by Strategist, and that's going to be it for his army, it looks like. Yeah, nope. Elites here in the back. Here's his elites. He has 2 units of Clan Guard. He's going to have Kamul's Chosen, and then that will be it for him. Now, directly behind him, defending one of the key points of the inner city. So it's really the inner city here. Defending the key points of the inner city, we have Umbar, led by Arkuros. Sorry if I butchered your name. Oh, Strategist has some Clan Crossbowmen over here. I'll get ready to shoot down on this little opening here. And sending over to that, again, good strategic position. I cannot talk today. The archers, led by Arkuros again. And then he is... Oh, by the way, he's bringing Umbar. I'm all over the place. Colfrin, get back. I went on a tangent about Tundra Fox. Now I'm all salty and stuff. Castamir's Rangers. We're going to have some Belagear Footmen. 2 units of those guys. Strategist has some more Clans Crossbowmen that I missed because I'm a sucky. Reforged Announcer. Corsair Blackguards. Some... I don't know what these guys are, but they look amazing. Very Mongolish-like. Looking around. Not seeing any more. Oh, here they are, here in the back. Akros has some of the more Castamir's Chosen. He's going to have his Corsair Pikemen. Some of his Belagear Footmen. And all the way here in the back, in this choke point, he has some of his Hairbringers of Castamir. Yeah, Castamir, excuse me. I know what I'm saying. I've played Umbar like twice. I know what this army comp looks like. He has more of those archers I don't know how to say. He's going to have some more Corsair Pikemen, some more Abaraz, I don't know how to say those guys' names. Some of the Corsair Archers, 2 units of those guys, and that will finish up his army comps. So, really defending the major inner city will have to go through Strategist and Umbar first. I missed this, didn't I? I did miss this. Belagear Footmen, Corsair Pikemen, Narahira Royal Archers. They look cool. I love these. Love these guys. Anyways. So it looks like really defending the first opening gap here is Strategist combined with Umbar. And then Strategist has to defend the lower city here, where it will come up and he'll have his elites defending the opening to the upper city, where of course Umbar would have already been defending in this choke point, and defending the citadel of the city. The major, the actual citadel of the city will be strategist and the royal MISTRAD army of Runic Swiftblades. Two units of those guys. Loki Flagrim. He's going to have some Blackcloth tribesmen. He's going to have the Loki Narim. He's going to have... So I feel like I'm missing some units here, honestly. I do feel like I'm missing some units. He's going to have his catapult here that has an amazing position down into that opening. I might even move that. I mean, even though it's a great position, they're all going to be, at this point, looking down, hang on. They're all going to be in loose formation at that point, so you might as well just go ahead and move the catapult down to a choke point. We'll be able to get a couple more kills. He's going to have some more Blackcloth tribesmen. He's going to have the Loki Flagrim. He's going to have 2 units of the Loki Narim here on this amazing, amazing shoot down your neck type point with his archers. Blackcloth tribesmen, the Loki Gamprim. He's going to have 2 units of the Kamul's Shadow Guard. He's going to have Loki Gamprim, of course. The Kamul's chosen here in the back, and I believe that is it. That is all he's got. That is all he's got. Finally, Coldfront can actually do army comps. Yay! Coldfront's actually good at something. Alright, and moving back down here, I need a glass of water. Alright guys, now let's get started with this replay. Finally, now that we got all those army comps done, we got the explanation of the geography and all the choke points and where they'll be, and the, you know, general premise of why Tundra is total arse. And then moving on, now we have the Loki answer I'm getting fired on or skirmished by. Looks like these Numenorian Shadow Guard, which are interesting to say the least. That you'd be using ammo up from those guys so early. I understand why you would. Me personally, I just charge some of these trolls out. I charge these mounted shield guard out and just get them out there to protect. I mean, I understand why you're doing it. You're trying to protect these guys as soon as possible. So especially if these chariots get into your men. I mean, chariots fall like it's funny. I don't like using chariots just because of how vulnerable they are. But if they do get into your men, oh my god. I mean, that shit turns into a dead person rave. Oh, look at this. Hidden units I didn't see before. Goblin Warband, guys. I love hidden units. I love hidden units. They love to ruin my army comps. Alright, moving up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Again, this is a huge battle. Going half-time speed, so everything looks relatively smooth. They are going to go on a unified attack onto Mordor. Why? Probably because they have these Warg Riders. The Gundabad Warg Riders actually have a buff, excuse me, against cavalry also. So you do need to watch out against them. I remember in a match I did against the Warg Riders of Misty Mountains, who also have a buff against cavalry. My Dol Amroth Lancers went up against them and lost on one-on-one combat. I was so surprised. Coldfront was very salty against the guy who was playing when that happened. But you know what? Shit happens. Yeah, definitely getting into his orc fodder. This is really smart too, because the reason they're trying to take out this orc fodder so bad is because this orc fodder is what I mean. I know it's called cannon fodder, and it's hard to ignore cannon fodder. You have to shoot at them almost, but it's good to take them out so you don't have to worry about them wearing down your men, and you can focus your arrow on some more important targets. And there comes those shield guards and trolls in the back. One thing I never suggest doing ever is clumping up all your cav in one place. Don't make it easy for the attackers or whoever's going against you with cav. Do not make it easy for them, guys who charge in the back by the trolls. That's bad. Alright, countercharge by the Loki or these bodyguards to get these mounted shield guard off them, but again, lots of damage taken right there. Yeah, never, ever group your cav up. Make them flex. Make them work to you. Yeah, look. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is total BS. Why do controls move this fast? That's total BS. And alright, if you make trolls move this fast, then make their fatigue go down faster if you run them. Faster, like 2 times faster or 3 times faster, whatever. That's just too fast. I'm sorry, that makes no logical sense why they're that fast. I mean, they're doing quite a bit of damage, but again, they just grouped up, and all look at that. The warlords moving around, moving back, and the chariots being chased down by these warg riders. It looks like these warg riders aren't even running. It looks like they're just like trotting along. It's weird. The chariots are moving on as fast as they can. It looks like they are being actually caught up to. I'd move back this Loki Nest room that make sure these guys get through, because it looks like they have no more cav. Yeah, if you can get your men up into here, if you can move these chariots up around these Uruks in the back, or even into these Numenorean shield guard here, that would be huge. That would be absolutely huge. So that's what he's trying to do. I think he is going to try and slow down these wargs so his chariots can get up there. They are trying to squeeze up there. You should not have disengaged those Kumul shows, and you just f***ed up. You just... Wow. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. I want to see chariots wreck some stuff. Yeah, you should not have disengaged. You needed to hold these guys. Look at this. Stop grouping up your cav. Spread them out. Get them around, man. It's very important. Oh, my jeez. Yeah, the chariots are charging up alone, on their own. Nobody to support them. No cav to support them. That's a waste of chariots right there. Let's see how much damage they can do to this one Numenorean shield guard unit. Let's see how much damage they can do. I believe the Numenorean shield guard unit was in shield wall when they hit. And there goes the general. The general died in a chariot charge. And instantly lost the chariots. I believe that... I don't think the shield guard unit lost any men. The shield guard unit lost 0 men. I am hella salty that you just wasted those chariots. I mean, I understand it's overwhelming. I really do. I understand it's overwhelming. But you guys really need to work together on that cav, especially if you know you're going to have that cav advantage there in the beginning, and you are going to be able to. Look at this. You can't charge into a retreating cav charge. Look at that. They stopped. I mean, I'm not criticizing these guys playing. I mean, look how overwhelming this is for them. I completely understand why they'd feel, you know. I mean, look at this. Melkor's Chosen over here, Lesser Balrogs, Trolls, you know, Wargs. I understand you guys are, like, cramped up and can't do anything. I completely understand. I'm not. But still, I'm just showing, for example, at this point, I'd retreat. I don't know. At this point, I'd grab these cav and start them running over this way, and I'd hit these fuckers in the back over here. Damn, I have to bleep that out now. But I'd hit these fuckers right here. I hit him right there. Have this Witchhelm Scourge right in the back too. I'd flex over there. I'm not sure if they're allowed to or not because of certain scenario rules. I wasn't set any scenario rules with this, so I'm not 100% certain. But there you go. Sacrifice these 2 cav units and get that this Kumul's Dragon Knights unit over here. Look at that, Numenorean Shield Guard moving over, some good Rudar Pikemen you can get around easily, even come up here and hit some of the Witchhelm Blackguard. Maybe come around here, hit these Orc Raiders in the back. There is a lot of damage you can do right here. Quickly, we're going to go back over here, and it looks like they have moved in some of their weaker Hillmen, who have been completely annihilated by the Loki and Asrim, and they're moving up some Uruks and some Shield Guard, trying to hug this, but I mean, if you don't want to hug this up, if anything, because there's no archers over here, so interesting. Orc archers trying to return some fire in loose formation. Orc fodder, I mean, now charging back some Uruks, they can get shot in the back, never good. Once you charge in, charge them in, have them face forward. You never, ever want to get shot in the back. Wow, I mean, that whole cav raid right there was just completely shut down. Completely shut down. That is unfortunate. I'd retreat these guys into the city and use them later. Corsair archers moving up along with some Belagear footmen getting ready to hold and protect that gap right there. Loki and Esrim ready to go. Ready to receive the failed cav charge and start shooting down some orcs of Gundabad and Mordor. I'm going to go ahead and go into 1x speed now. Nothing more interesting really happening over there. It looks like we do have some of the Gamprim in oh, Runic Swiftblades. Actually, we only have 1 Gamprim unit and 2 Runic Swiftblades. Not too good. Oh, damn. I can't believe you let this happen. What? What? Strategist, no. Strategist, why you do this? Why you do this, Strategist? So what has happened is that his clan unit has been completely destroyed. His clan guard unit, which is a pretty damn good unit, has been completely destroyed. I understand you want to have them close so they can react very fast, if you want that to happen, you want to have them over here where it's be harder for them to be shot, and or just have them back. They're a pretty fast unit. They can run up at any, time's notice or anything. Look, you have 2 clans warriors. Your clan guard should not be right here. Your warriors should be right here. Weakest first, and then pile on your heavier units. And on top of that, I'm sad that he only has 1 Gamprim unit to hold this point. I'd rather have him 3, but now he has to use 2 runic Swiftblades to hold it with a Gamprim. And they're definitely going to attack this Swiftblade side, of course. So it looks like Goddess is going to charge over his Gamul's Dragon Knights, try and hit some of this loose Orc archers up here. That's a great move. Some Orc fighter. Oh my god. I am coming down with a little bit of a sickness. But you know what? I warned you guys before on that in my last replay. Do not heed my warnings. You are failure. You're no true fan. Oh, baby. Good charge, good charge. Losing quite a bit of men on that charge. But yeah, he has to retreat immediately due to the lesser Balrogs by Tundra Fox moving in. And Tundra Fox has a lot of, I would still go for it, honestly. Let me see. What has he got over here? Nothing. He ain't got nothing over here. I'd still go for it. Alright, back over here in this choke point, it looks like the Witchroom Inquisitors and all have officially ran off the entire cav. Looks like in the Loki in this room, there's not much you can do with those 2 units, especially with such a low tier. I would still save them for choke point battles. So say for example, I put them like right here, and if they started to break through here, I'd run them in. Things like that. Putting his Loki Gamprim and his Runic Swiftblades into loose formation. He did keep charging out his Gamul's Dragon Knights, and Tundra Fox just ain't having that shit. He's gonna keep running those guys off with his lesser Balrogs. Be careful, they're really close still. Yeah, definitely destroying the Orc fodder. Very good. This is another thing that comes with passive playing. When you're a real passive player like that, why can Balrogs move that fast? Answer me that. Uruks, Modern Halberds, focus down archer fire on those halberds right now. Get those guys out of there. No, don't charge them into Balrogs, man. No, get him out of there. He should have waited for these guys, because look, he's not going to charge he may charge his lesser Balrogs in with the first wave. I wouldn't personally, but if that's what he wants to do, you're charging them back too early, and you're charging them the halberds mate. I guess it is a throwaway unit at this point. I personally still don't see it as a throwaway unit, but if he does, he does. It is a difference of strategy, at the least. The clan. Okay, so what I was getting to is this clan guard unit should have been out of the way. They shouldn't have been up this close. And if anything, in loose formation. Gamprim getting ready to receive. No real advancements yet on this point. Warg Riders look like their Warg Riders are heading out to this Warlords. I think Akaros is thinking he's pretty funny, thinking he's pretty smart, and thinking they won't know this is Big Blue Star up in the corner. And yeah, but Gunnavan knows it. Froggy notices it. He's not an idiot. He's going to send his Warg Riders over there. However, the Warg Riders are not enough to take out a Warlords unit, so he will need to send over some extra support. Maybe that Melkor's Chosen, or wherever that was. They don't really have a need for that yet. So I'd charge over the Warg Riders and the Melkor's Chosen to take care of that. They gotta be careful, because they could just simply, right as they're trying to run this Warg Riders over here, he can just come around this little lake and hit them right in the back here. Probably get, oh, never mind. There they go. Salty Iron Guard has also noticed that he has his Numenorian Shield Guard, mounted Numenorian Shield Guard at that in the back. They are ready to go. And they're charging back some Uruks for some reason. I don't think you need Uruks to take out those guys. Honestly, if I were Akros, I would have already charged his Shield Guard unit. And he probably isn't paying attention to this anyways. I probably would have charged that. Oh, never mind. There's Melkor's Chosen. Yeah, that dude's totally screwed. But he has too many cav over on this side. I'd wait for him to get real close. I'd wait for him to get like up to here with the Shield Guard, the Uruks, and the Melkor's Chosen. I'd wait for him to get up here or around here. Then I'd counter-charge this, where is it? This Gundabad Warg Riders unit, who is now just sitting still. I'd hit those guys, and then possibly hit this approaching blob here on the side. That'll just run away until in-game. At least what he's doing is he's drawing away this, and look how much he's drawing away right here. That's a good few units, good charge downhill. Good charge. Ooh, Tundra Fox has started his advance over on this side. Sadly, I missed a little bit of it. Sadly, I did miss a little bit of it. Runic Swiftblades here on the side. Okay, let's go ahead and slow it down so we can get real in-depth to what exactly Tundra Fox's plan is here. So we're going at 0.1 speed. Arrows flying everywhere. Min charging in like it's crazy. He did not charge the Lesser Balrogs in with that first wave. But what he did do is charge in those Maraudin halberds, which strategists swiftly replied with some swift blades. Shut up, cool friend. Anyways, so to combat these Maraudin halberds, not only does he have the Gamper unit on this side, but he also has the Clan Warriors in here, supported by Runic Swiftblade unit. But here in the middle, they're getting chomped up real bad. Not good here in the middle. The Shield Guard are moving into shield formation along with the Uruks behind them, and they are just breaking through the Swiftblade lines like it's funny. Swiftblades are not meant to hold a choke point ever. And sadly, if they had that Clan Guard unit still healthy, I would have charged that in there. But they did lose that in the Archer skirmish. And over here on the far flank, we have Runic Swiftblades getting attacked by a bunch of Uruks. So there's a lot of Uruks. If I were a strategist, I'd get all my archers over on this side, over right here, and I'd just start shooting these Uruks in the back or in the side. I just destroy those suckers as fast as I could, or even shoot these Uruks here in the back, because you are protected over on this side. I mean, these Maraudin Uruks are not going to be able to get through there. Orc archers are in there with them, but still, it says victory is a distinct possibility, but not with all those men. Alright, looks like Runic Swiftblade getting ready to move in. Clan Crossbowmen moving up, getting ready to combat Tundra Fox's advance. If I were, where is he at? If I were Bobo, I'd move in. I would completely commit right now. If I were Tundra Fox and I were Bobo, I would have completely committed all at once. That's what I would have done. I would have done one big push. All at once, one big commitment. While he was weak and didn't really have his lines formed. All one big push is what I would have done. Because it would have been too much. He would have had too much to defend here with not enough chokeholding points. He does have another Clan Guard unit here in the back, but they would have been forced to come back up here to the second later almost immediately. Also giving up this choke point here, which would have been big. I think he... What's happening here? The Gamper moved out of their defensive position here. Why did they do that? Wow. So Orc fodder taking advantage of the fact that the Gamprim left their formation, their defensive formation, and this gap is wide open right now. Looks like the Goblin Warband are getting ready to assault this side, not quite ready just yet. And up here on Akros' side, it looks like they are being assaulted at this time. I think they are. Yep, they are just now getting peppered by the Orc fodder unit. And you see just how much juicy cannon fodder is moving in. And Akros' warlords are still over there just hanging out. Melkor's Chosen and the Warg Riders are completely distracted. That's good. Just keep them distracted, buddy. Bobo officially now moving his Black Uruk Warband. This is not looking good for strategists. This side over here is getting absolutely wrecked. Again, I would immediately have moved these Narum units over here on this side. Use this little bit of a uphill position, and then I would have tried to shoot these guys in the back right here. I would have just destroyed those guys. Black Uruk Warband, I'm going to try and slip around this Swiftblade units and try and flank them a little bit. Do you need to get something in there right now? Not necessarily. At this point, let's see here. Orc Raiders, Uruk Archers, all ready to come in. These Uruk Archers are not going to be good. They could simply form up right here and then start shooting his line here in the back. That's going to be very bad. If I were him, I would have formed my Gamprim up right here in this gap. It would have been harder for them to get arrows on them, and they wouldn't have been able to do what I just talked about right there. Crazy amount of Orc fodder moving up into the official first defenses. It looks like the Gamprim unit, where are they at? Swiftblade's moving up. Wow, the Gamprim moving back. Looking Narum. Where are the Gamprim that was just here? Or those Swiftblades the whole time that I was talking about? Oh, maybe those Swiftblades. But this, I mean, I would focus on this right now. I'd focus everything. I'd throw enough units to keep these two other choke points occupied, but I'd throw everything I got right here. This is so weak. You have to take advantage of it right now. I mean, he has his cav doing a pretty good defense right there. Looks like he has some Clan Guard, but they're not moving up to that position. Oh, here we go. Loki Narim. Reforming. They may be trying to do what I talked about. Black Ook Warband, that's it. Oh, right there. Black Ook Warband broke through. And they're going to hit these guys straight in the back. Wow. Big. That's huge. Yep, right there. They broke on this side. I told you this side was weak. I told you guys to watch out on this side. That's what happened. The Uriks broke through on this side. That's what happens. Swift blades do not hold choke points, and on top of that, you should have put your archers over here to hit these guys in the back. I told you this was not holding well, and they weren't able to react fast enough. Look at how many clans guarded here. Man, that really sucks. That really sucks, honestly. That honestly really sucks. The feat is a distinct possibility. Wow. The defense is falling apart so fast. Warband now are going to try and run these archers off. See if they can catch a few. And look at this. Salty Iron Guards moving up his Uruk Raiders, and they're going to try and cut all this off. Oh my god. That is not good at all. If they can cut this off, that's huge. That's so huge. Oh, they aren't fast enough. No! They aren't fast enough. Are they going to clip them? Are they going to clip them? I think they might clip them. Wow. They are just not fast enough. Oh, well, they did clip them pretty good, nonetheless. No, run them, run them, run them. There you go. There you go. Keep them running, keep them running. Follow them back. You need that archer fire. You need the, oh, there you go. Here comes the Cav support. And Lesser Balrog starting to move in now. This will not hold for much longer. I told you this was weak. And the second that fell, everything else falls. Loki Gamprim now is completely surrounded. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is terribly unfortunate for strategists. I mean, I don't know what happened with this choke point here, honestly. I mean, seriously, what the hell happened with this? Where was that unit that was there before? Or was there never a unit there? I'm pretty sure there was, though. Up here is holding pretty well. The Belgier footmen holding extremely well against all this orc fodder. I mean, a ridiculous amount of orc fodder. Casimir's archers and the Casimir Rangers are, of course, their archers and Casimir's Rangers are all holding off those guys. Looks like he's moving up some more Belgier footmen to get ready to combat that. And some of the Kamul's Dragonites here, ready to help. And now the Royal Archers there in the back. So I think what they might try and do is try and break through there and then try and cut them off. It won't work, really. Because there is, I mean, this right here, you'd be on 2 defenses here. Which doesn't really work, but interesting strategy nonetheless. But this is going to be hard to defend. I mean, you just, wow, I cannot believe he lost to that. That was huge. Poor buggers down here, right here. Those poor bastards. They just have to hold off for as long as they can. Sorry if I'm not talking well. Again, I am extremely under the weather right now. My nose is completely stuffed. I cannot breathe. Cannot hear, cannot see. Helen Keller over here with the sickness, getting down with the sickness. Shouts out if you guys know that song. That's a great song. Oh, look at that! They finally caught up. Look at that! They finally caught up to the warlords. Are they actually? Is there a way around here? I didn't think there was. There might be a way around. Never mind. Oh, there is a way around. Okay. Okay, I didn't notice this. Wow, this is it. This is big. I didn't notice that. Belgier footmen and of course their pikemen getting ready to hold that point. Wow. I mean, this is just, there is a lot of ways into the city and there are a lot of enemy compared to the allies. You can just see the balance of power. It is not looking good. And the balance of power is big, you know, for the enemy for a reason. That's how these games are supposed to go. Huge enemy forces and good players on the good side so they can, you know, they can hold good choke points and kill a lot of enemies. But, oh, wow. Poor bastards. Right here. But, you know, you can't slip up, right? You slip up, you lose the match immediately. You gotta be very vigilant with these. Witch Realm Inquisitors. Gotta be very vigilant when it comes to defending. Defending is very important, and look at this. Oh, look at that. Wow. 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 Well, hello. Hello, you have the Loki Inus Rim. Run them down with the Loki Inus Rim. Where are they going? Oh, man. Wow, guys. Wow. That whole unit gone. The entire unit gone. You gotta be joking me. That is ridiculous. I mean, I don't blame him, Mr. I mean, this right here is not a choke point. I don't even. Why is he even holding? I'm sorry. I'm getting mad now. I'm getting salty. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting very salty. Maybe they have to hold this. I'm not sure. They probably do. They probably have to hold this. Probably isn't a choice. It's just it really sucks. They needed that unit. And that's what happens when you get 5 against 3. It's really hard to micro so many things at once. The War Guardian units look like they are going to be the first ones to get up this hill from Froggy. Over here, Akros is still holding the show point here very well, like he should be. Finally, one thing good is going. One good thing's actually happening this this replay. You can see just how this looks like actual men, but it's not. That's how much they've killed. They are absolutely wrecking Master Blasters and Salty Iron Guard's army here. Very good, very good. That should have been what's happening over here, but they broke through and destroyed this side. That's huge. That's so huge. Wow. The attackers are Clan Guard on 28. Why do you still have Clan Guard down there, man? Why? Amazing. I mean, I can't get over how beautiful Reforged is. How beautiful these fights are. He does understand. I believe he does have his Uruks turned the wrong way. Interesting. Orc Marauders. Did you hear that sound effect? It's like when one of his archers were firing, he actually hit the top, like the helmet of one of his men's helmets, and it ricocheted or whatever. I don't know. It's made a really weird sound. Honestly, I almost blame strategist at this point. I almost blame strategist. Like, I empathize. Like, I understand you're having trouble, but this is an obvious fucking gap. That's so obvious. I'm sorry, that is so damn obvious. There's no way around that. That is so obvious. Again, right here. So obvious. Maybe they... I'm trying to make excuses up for them, honestly. That's what I'm trying to do at this point. I'm trying to make up excuses. But I'm running out. Orc Marauders just broke through. Oh, they got the Dragon Knights there, though. Oh, but look, also... Oh, no, that's the Warlord units that came back. Okay, whew. Well, I'll say, don't tell me they got another... They got another in the background. Yeah, those are Witchworm Inquisitors. How have they not taken them out yet? How have you not taken out those Witchworm Inquisitors yet? Bobo, you're an honest arse. You're an asshole. Honestly. With all the cav units that are in the city, how have you not taken out these Inquisitors yet? I mean, how? They've been in here for like 20 minutes. You should have dedicated all your cav in the city to taking those guys out and then sending, you know. Sometimes I just wish I were, you know, leading these guys. It's like, I can help them. I can. But to see them fall apart. So it looks like last minute they charged away their Kamul's Chosen. At the last minute, opening a huge gap. Huge gap here. I honestly have no clue what's going on anymore. I honestly have no clue what's going on at this point. I really don't. Wow, alright. So he's going to completely leave open this gap, let them come in. He's going to let them come in. I'm going to go 2 times speed. He's going to let those guys completely flow through. Very, very interesting. Very interesting tactics happening right now. Reloading here. Blackcloth Tribesmen over here, still reloading. These guys ready, out of ammo. Is this his strategy? Is this your strategy? You want them to come in so you can hit them with your Dragon Knights? Not a good strategy. Not a good strategy at all. I understand what you're thinking. Still not a good strategy. Interesting strategy. Risky as hell. You know, opportunity for success, very ridiculously little. Blackcloth Tribesmen, I'm pretty sure who aren't out of ammo. Oh no, they're out of ammo. Blackcloth Tribesmen will help try and combat a unit of Uruks. Interesting. Clan Crossbowmen destroyed. Kamul's Chosen running back across the city. I do not know where they're going. Maybe to help support this impending doom over here, I guess you can call it. Uruk halberds over here. Not a whole lot over here, but still some. But we got hugging the wall here. Orc Marauders, real dangerous. When you see Orc Marauders, you gotta send a unit of Kamul's Chosen. That's what you gotta do. Umbar still holding ridiculously well over here. Ridiculously well. They're pushing them back down the mountain. As they should be. As they should be. Units flowing through the city. There's those lesser Balrogs. We kind of just use this this mountain here as our little eagle's perch. You know, do a whole Assassin's Creed synchronization up here. We'll realize that the defenders are getting totally effed. That's what we'll realize. Casimirs, Hambringers, located Inasrim, excuse me, Osrim. Okay, Osrim for their house. I'm joking. Loki Osrim for their house. Honestly, some of the things I come up with sometimes. Alright, there goes those crossbows. And, what? Uruks beat Blackcloth Tribesmen and the in open combat? Wow. Who would have guessed? And looks like we got, oh my god! You gotta be joking me. Guess what unit that is? Yeah, right, that's the Witchroom Inquisitors that they still have not taken out yet. After, for the past, I don't know, 15,000 frames, these guys have been in the city wrecking up their crap. And they literally, they're still alive. Why are they still alive? Why? Right here. Dragon Knights, hit them right here. Right here, baby. Hit them right here. Come around the back. Hit them right here. I mean, I don't know how to help these defenders anymore. I really don't. I feel bad. I feel very bad. They didn't deserve this, guys. They deserve better than this. You know, the attackers just like, what else are we supposed to do? Just sit back and, you know, not kill them? My answer to that is no. So they're like, alright, well, we'll kill them. I'm like, you do it. You do it, attackers. You kill them. And you make an absolutely beautiful scenario, and that's what this is. It's frustrating, but nonetheless, one of the most beautiful scenarios I've ever seen in my life. The Belgier footman still pushing back in the side against the Uruks. He's pushed in. Alright, yeah. Looks like they have some salty Iron Guard. I think I saw Froggy in here a little bit. Master Blaster are charging in now. There are more elites to help combat these Corsair Archers who charged in, the empty Corsair Archers, and Belgier Footmen. Trolls now being taken down. These guys are really holding down. You can seriously just see how much damage is happening right here. The Belgier Footmen are really the Numenorian shield guard for the Umbar. They're really decent unit, very strong unit, and we've got these Rangers here, or the Abrazanum, whatever, still holding that down. Looks like he's going to fall back some Corsair Pikemen and the Casimir Blackguards. Now that he has 100, I'm pretty sure he has no problem on that side. You can see the majority of Master Blaster's army in them. I mean, they don't got a whole lot left. I mean, that's a little bit of a stretch to say they don't have a whole lot left. But I mean, a good half of their army has already been charged in, and it seemed to be holding extremely well. Nothing's going to be happening with that. Nothing's going to be happening with that for a long time. Over here on this side, however, is it enough to say that Bobo and Tundra Fox's armies are actually starting to take a hit? Is it enough to say that? I'd say it's enough to say that they're starting the field of losses. I'd say that. I'd give it that much. That they're starting the field of losses. That they're also reaching that halfway empty point almost. But that doesn't mean that strategists or Akros are in any better position. I did not mean that whatsoever. So I think they may be 100% falling back. I think that's what they're doing. There goes the most chosen by strategists falling back to the Citadel. Alright, so I think why I'm gonna just... Oh, they have a wall here. Oh! Do they have it? No, I don't. I'm gonna say, is this an actual wall that they can actually put troops on and defend as a gate? It's not. It's not, is it? So I think the reasoning behind retreating the Melkor's Chosen was that they didn't want them to lose that unit and they wanted it for the late game. I understand that. I can see your reasoning behind that. Should you have? Yeah, but you shouldn't have done it right as they were charging into your lines, and then you retreat them, and then you let them flood in behind your lines. That was a wrong move. But I understand the reasoning behind it, just executed very, very poorly. So far this entire game executed very, very poorly. And the attackers have over 10% a difference over the defenders. And that is never good. Is it over? No. If they can defend, if they can put up a ridiculously good defense on that Citadel, then, I mean, the attackers have used up a whole lot of their cav. They've used up a whole lot of their archers and their core army, especially Bobo and Tundra. They've used up all their core army. They have a half-shattered army and their elites left. That's all they got left. A bunch of guys moving in on this side. The Belgier Footmen, I mean, they're Numenorian shield guards, so they are a little harder to hold back. But with these Casimir Rangers holding this side, I believe they're going to do a real damage. Yeah, you can see them already shooting into the back of these guys here. That is not going to be good. He's definitely trying to focus down this side. I would have already charged another unit. He has the Kamul's Dragon. Where's those warlords at, actually? Charge the warlords right there. I believe we're about to see another instance where the defenders are about to not react fast enough. I think that's what we're about to see. We're moving in a unit here. You gotta move it in quick, though. What is this? Corsair Pikemen. I mean, you've had all the time in the world to get prepared on this side, guys. You've had all the time in the world. No empathy if they break through on this side and take your Casimir's archers out. No empathy for you guys. Not one bit. You don't need extra units over here. You don't need extra units over here. Get them right here. Right where they're about to break through. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Don't charge in those pikemen. Don't charge in those pikemen. Don't charge in those pikemen. Don't you... He charged in those pikemen. And they charged in the Hambringers of Casimir on the wrong side. I mean, I know people don't like it when... People really don't like it when I cuss and get real mad in these videos sometimes. But honestly, I literally feel like it's necessary this time. Dude! Oh, look at that. Come on. Oh, you're going to move your blackguards over there? Are they out of ammo? Are you going to charge them in right here? Or are there another arch unit that you're going to try... Charge them in. Please be out of ammo and charge them in. Please be out of ammo and you charge them in. Yep, I think that's what they're doing. Don't tell me they're not out of ammo. Charge them in, please, God. Charge them in. I don't think they're out of ammo. Oh, wait, they're blackguards. No, that's right. They have Javies. Oh! No, you didn't! Numenor shield guard just broke through. Oh my god. I'm getting away from this situation over here. Is it any better on this side? Please tell me it's better on this side. Where are they getting shot from? Oh, the goblin trackers. Oh. Wow. So broken through on this side, guys. I honestly don't know what to think about this scenario or this battle anymore. I mean, they are breaking through everywhere, and I mean they've completely fallen back. So they have completely fallen back. Oh, where is that happening at? Oh, right here. Warlords and Orc skirmishers charging in against the warlords. Looks like right here. We're down to 12 men. They've lost. They've been completely sandwiched and destroyed. They will now... They've already broken through? Are you serious? They've already broken through? They've already broken through? Very impressive. We're about halfway done with this scenario, and things are not going well for the defenders whatsoever. I'm not sure if they're like in the middle of Christmas dinner and they're eating and like half paying attention to the battle, but that's what it feels like so far. That's what it feels like a whole lot. So we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut to when we get to the next layer. They've already completely broken through on all sides. Let's look here. Yeah, I mean, they've already completely broken through. There's not too much left. You should have already retrieved these Casimir Rangers. I don't need to tell you that. You should be a Reforged player. I shouldn't have to tell you that crap. Over here on this side, Black Root Warband all charging in. I think that's all A-okay. Let's see, on this side, they've broken through, of course. I mean, you can only hold them off for so long. He did a good job there. That's the only point they actually did good on. And yeah, that's about it. So I will cut to when the last assault on the Citadel happens. So see you guys there. Alright guys, and the second wave has started. Two ways to get into the Citadel. First is through this palace courtyard here, where there are two entrances that floods into only one entrance into here. That's as small as a gate, where they will be pushed back by a small unit of Gamperin combined with a unit of Most Chosen and Shield Guard. Very good defense there. On the other side, we do have a unit of Gamperin holding off against a unit of Uruks on this bigger choke point, supported by the Belcloth Tribesmen, who are reloading, getting ready to throw them dank Javies into it. Throw them dank Javies. The better question is, why would you be throwing Javies into this? Hold them off. Yeah, but you know what? This whole replay is pretty interesting, so I'll just let them do them. Why are you wasting your ammo on a weak unit of Uruks like this when you have a Shield Guard unit right behind here? And oh baby, some Rudar heavy pikes. Oh, good shot there on the Uruk halberds. You have some guards of Gundabad coming in. All this pushing power coming in. You have a lot more things important to focus on. Maybe like these trolls, or the wonderful Uruks, or how about these amazing Witchron Blackguard back here? Yeah, they have a lot to fend off, guys. Let's put it like that. They have a whole lot to fend off. However, they do have amazing archer positions. They have an amazing alley right here where they can just focus their fire down. Their catapult is slinging down some dank fire rocks down this amazing, these amazing tunnels that they can just destroy the troops as they come in on. Clan crossbowmen who are 39 here, idle and getting ready to fire. I mean, at this point, why are you firing like this? I see the targets you're trying to go for. Is it worth it? No, these are though. See this guard's Gundabad right here? Gundabad guard? In that nice, tight formation. You should be hitting that. Oh, there's a third way. I'm a total idiot. There is a third way up here. Being held by, looks like, Flagrim. Loki Flagrim. A bunch of Loki Flagrim. A lot. Alright, so they charged in some Numenorian Shadow Guard. A lot of Numenorian Shadow Guard. Orc Fellers. Numenorian Shield Guard. And looks like they're charging in some now Gundabad. 2 units of Gundabad Guard. You need to focus everything you have down on this right here. Right here. Flagrim are not meant to hold points. Flagrims are not choke point holders. Oh, they do have a more elite unit right here, but you need to get them in there fast. Push, push, push. Get them in there. Get them in there. Oh, and some Hamringers and Casimir. So they do have some elite on this side, but I would have had this catapult right here. I knew they push elites, and I would just point blank shot these fuckers right there. Wow, they are pushers, aren't they? Wow, wow, wow. Gamprim destroyed that first wave like the Spartans on the first day of the Battle of Thermopylae. I'm joking. Is it the Battle for Thermopylae? I don't know. I don't know anymore. All I know is about school and college and essays. Nobody knows about, who knows about history anymore? I've lost all my history knowledge to college and Common Core. So they're actually pushing them back into the palace courtyard and slaying these dudes. The bloody courtyard, it shall be named from here on. The bloody courtyard. Uruk's moving in. Ooh, Lesser Balrog's getting ready to move in. I mean, honestly, I got mad at this before, but now that I see just how much is going to come down on such few troops, it's almost like the battle of, I mean, the, the movie 300 and all that. I cannot remember the name of the battle. I want to say it's Thermopylae. At the hot gates, but you know what? Who knows anymore? I almost feel like that's what it's like right now, because they just have so many troops coming down on them, and it's kind of cool. I like this choke point here. I think it's really cinematic and cool. I love how they're pushing them back into the courtyard, just slaying these dudes. What would I do if I were them? I would, after I push off all these goblin trackers, I would have ran them back and reformed. Because that's what they want you to do. They want you to come out to like an open field combat. And look at this, they're going to surround you now. I mean, there's nothing you can do against that. Now they're going to surround you. That's why I would have ran them back long ago. Long ago, I would have ran them back. Goddess, you know better. You know better, outfit. Oh, looks like the Loki Narm are going to help support this side over here. Broken and routing these Uruk halberds are. Oh, but more Uruks are coming in. Just, I mean, wave after wave, these Gamprim will have to fight off. How is this side going with the catapult? It's holding. I would say that's the best word I can use for it. It's holding. Here come the Rudar Pikes, and ooh, baby, more Uruks coming in. If he hasn't already charged in a unit Kamul's chosen up here, I do not know what he's doing. Or some sort of support, but there really isn't more support. Honestly, there really isn't. So, Casimir's Rangers going to help with some archer fire. They finally charged back. Oh, there goes the raiders behind enemy lines. There they go. Now they swiftly put them back in the defense formation as the Butchrum Scourge Guard came in. That's what they call it, right? Butchrum Blackguard, Scourge Guard. You know, it's all the same thing. Swiftly charged them back as the city should have. I'm glad he did that before those guys came in, because if they had surrounded them in that courtyard, that would have been really cold. The bloody courtyard then. Oh man. Where's that catapult that was over here? Is that the one they're moving all the way over here? They do not see all this coming in on this side? Interesting, interesting, interesting. If you, again, look at this. Look at all that's coming down. Get that Kumul's Chosen over here right now. Get that Bellcloth Stridesman over here right now. Get these Royal Archers right behind here, helping these Kumul's Shadowbows. Destroy this. This should be destroyed already. You should have shield guards up, shield walls up right now. This is not a joke. This is not a public service announcement. This is me telling you, get that shit done. I mean, I feel like at this point the sign should be obvious, but you know what? Who knows anymore? Uruk's just flooding these courtyards. And again, back to the same position. They fought off the first wave, back to it. Honestly, I'm getting mad, but then every time I see them fight off a wave, then come back, it's just so cool. It is really like the movie 300, where they fight off the waves one by one. And they stop for a second, gives them a break, they reform, and then here comes another wave. Is it the best way to play this game? Hell no, not for the attackers. But you know what? Let's go for the defenders, and it makes for a great replay. It really does. All these Uruks moving in. This is really going to start to hurt them. And they may be starting to run out of arrow fire yet. We'll look at it. Wow, they've almost pulled it back. Still 10% though. But they have managed to pull it back a little bit. They need to get that catapult. They really need to utilize this catapult more. I haven't seen it been used. This catapult, I believe, should have been... Because, I mean, with these elites over here, no matter what you throw at them, you're going to lose a lot of men to them. So, I believe I would have had that catapult, like, right here. Just, oh, see that push? See this push? That's the Wishbone Blackguard moving in. And look at this. Look at this beautiful... Oh! Oh! Now you're going to move it over? Now you're going to... Okay. It's okay, Cold Front. It's okay. It's okay. You're not going to get angry. You're not going to get angry. Oh, now you're going to run them away. Nice. No, I'm really proud of you. I think it's really awesome that you finally decided to move them away. No, honestly, I think it's a great idea. Really do. I really think it's just a brilliant idea. Who would have thought of it? Who? Not me. Not Cold Front. Cold Front wouldn't have thought about that. No! Who would have thought to charge them into the side that's holding pretty well instead of charging them into the side that's, you know, already broken? I mean, who would have thought of that? Not Cold Front. No, not Cold Front. Not Cold Front. Cold Front wouldn't have thought of that. A decent, reasonable, common sense thinking human being wouldn't have thought of that. No. Not Cold Front. Kumul Shadow Bows. I mean, I would move them right here and start firing into the back. I mean, even if they do charge out against you, it's only going to be 1 or 2 because they're in combat. They're going to lose more men because now they charge them out of combat. And then when they do, just run them back because your Shadow Bows are faster than theirs. Is that Black Ops Tribesman? Oh, Sapphire Blades. Alright. Oh, man. Just look at how... They charged all their elites over here. I mean, every single elite they have is, like, literally right here. And more charging in. I don't know. I mean, I told you guys hours ago they should have had this, and that over there, but you know what? They didn't, so. On them. Oh, no. Sauron's Will. Blackguard, all moving in. You know what? When you have something, a choke point this big, you form a shield wall this big. Not this big. This big. But you know what? What does Cold Front know? What does Cold Front even know? Why isn't that catapult not firing? Beats Cold Front. Why would Cold Front know why that catapult's not firing? I mean, I understand they don't want to hit their most chosen right there. That makes 100% sense to me. I'm not arguing that point. They want to protect their most chosen. They don't want to hit them. But at this point, I don't believe you're really going to hit any of your most chosen. They're all on the flanks. You gotta hit this right now. I don't know what they're doing. Is this out of, it's not out of ammo. They're not firing. I think they've just given up. Now, I do get angry at some of these scenarios, and it does seem like it was a little off balance to begin with. But in the end, these scenarios, there are people who are meant to win. They do set it up to where, really. So you charge them again. You charge the Narim, not to the side that's already broken, but to the side that's secure by the most chosen. Ah, brilliant. 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 Kumul Shadow Bows. Sitting idle. Out of ammo, but just sitting idle there. Ah, brilliant. Mastery. Real Total War players. Brilliant. Man. Chef Boyardee style cooking here, guys. Oh, wow. Oh! Whoa! Look at this, guys. They're setting up the catapult. Brilliant. Oh, my God. Oh, brilliant. Mastery of the game here, right? Oh, my God. Brilliant. I have never seen... Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Fire down on that loose formation army. Fire down on it. When you had them all clumped up in the plaza. Now, please, fire down on it. Oh, look at that. Are they going to catch you before you can even fire down on them? Oh, brilliant. Oh, real plane here. Okay, there comes the Melkor's Chosen. Running for who? Your catapult. That's who. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Who broke through on this side because you didn't protect? Oh! Oh! That's what you should have done before. That shot right there. All these guys in one shot would have been dead. Oh, you're moving them around again? Oh, brilliant. Why is that? Because they're all over the place now? Because you didn't shoot them when they were all clumped in one place? Ah, brilliant. Brilliant. Oh my God, there come the lesser Balrogs. Brilliant. Oh, look at these little Chosen. That since you spread out your thing too wide, they're now when they should have been right here, but you spread them too wide. Oh, look at that. The Melkor's Chosen gonna come for your catapult? Huh. Brilliant. Who would have thought? Oh, it's all part of the plan, guys. Because, see, once they charge over here, they're going to use these archers that's on this ledge over here, being destroyed by the Melkor's Chosen, to shoot these guys in the back. Game-changing. We're about to see a comeback right in here, guys. Brilliant. Oh, it's all part of their plan. They want them to fall back into the Royal Guards. The Royal Guards, because once they go in the melee, didn't you know that the Royal Guards in melee are the best unit in the game? Brilliant. 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 Excellent. Brilliant. I feel like PewDiePie when he does that now. That's honestly what it is. You had a great defensive position. Yeah, you had a really bad early game. I'm not gonna lie, you had a really bad most of the game. You guys did really bad most of the game, but you had a really good final position. I love seeing late game catapults that haven't used half their ammo being taken out. Brilliant. Brilliant. I love seeing half this catapult ammo that was used already going into the side of buildings because you have them in bad positions when they shouldn't have been in that position anyways. Brilliant. Loving it. Loving it. Defeat seems certain. Wow. Game changer, guys. Who would have thought? Well, we know what to do now. Speed it up. Speed her right up. Brilliant. I mean, honestly, brilliant. I have never seen such brilliant gameplay before. Honestly, brilliant. And we're gonna watch them just die now. Because that's what you do. You just die. Oh, stretching. I did stand up and clap for them, by the way. That wasn't me standing up and clapping. It's not a joke. I literally did just stand up and clap. Brilliant. So again, just a disclaimer, there are meaning scenarios. There is supposed to be a winner. There are supposed to be sides that are supposed to win. They usually do want it to come down between a certain percentage. So this was within, let's see here. This was in about 20%. So not the best percentage in the world, but not the worst. Not the worst percentage in the world. So it wasn't the best, but wasn't the worst percentage in the world. Players made defeat, of course. So in the end, sum it up. not the best playing in the world. But then again, they did have a lot of the odds stacked against them. These are just 5 armies versus 3. It's ridiculously hard to micro. I'm not even getting mad at them because of the game, because of how what went down. I'm not even getting mad at them because of that. I mean, it is ridiculously hard to micro against 5 armies. But in the end, there are just some obvious mistakes. I see that they did mess up. But again, everybody messes up, and it sucks when it does happen. But you know what? They moved on, and I think they threw some good positions up there. They had some good concepts, but just not executed well enough. And the attackers just did very well. That's what I'm gonna say. The attackers just did very well. Honestly, good game to everybody. This was a beautiful map, a beautiful replay. Regardless of how people played, it was beautiful. It was cinematic. You have to appreciate it for what it is, guys. Beautiful and cinematic. Let's look here. Casualty inflicted. Who got the most? Who got the most here? Mal took 488. 488 there. 620. 871 right there, baby. Who is this? Loki Gampron with 871. They're a good unit, man. You just gotta use them right. Alright, guys. Thank you to everybody. Thank you for sending in the replay. I really appreciate it. It was an awesome, awesome replay. Really appreciate you sending in. It does need some balancing. I'm not gonna lie. There's probably a test. Oh my gosh, I'm hiccuping. So a lot of these replays that do come in is from them testing the scenarios to see if they're good and ready to be legit scenarios. So it's probably a test. So it was obviously, I mean, from the beginning, the balance of power was automatically not in the attacker's favor whatsoever. But did they have a chance to win? I think they had a chance to get their percentage a lot closer. And it's ridiculously hard to micro against 5 people. I mean, I got mad during the replay. Some people like it when I get mad, so there you go. You're welcome. But in the end, it was a great replay. It was a beautiful replay. I mean, the most beautiful map I've ever seen. I hate desert maps because they're so boring. I hate the desert in general. I hate the desert in real life. I hate the ocean. I hate going on water, and I hate being in the desert because they're so fucking boring. There's no adventure to it, because right as you cross that hill, right as you go beyond that horizon, you know what's gonna be beyond that horizon? More water, more sand. But you know what? This is like the most beautiful Easterling / Horizon / Con map I've ever seen in my life. It is so beautiful, so cool. I love the Byzantine style. It really fits with the rune. And without further ado, guys, I really appreciate all the support. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this around. Love you guys. Thanks for your support. Happy holidays. More scenarios to come. Peace out.